Would you like to have a better understanding of how your car works? Want to make sure your tires are the right one for your car? Today we are going to learn how to do just that. Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in. I'm Tracy Stull, a realtor with Confident Choices Realty Group, an affiliate of Fathom Realty, and this is another thing that makes Greensboro great. With us is Alex. He is the owner here at Battleground Tire, and he's going to tell you what they can do for your car. Thank you for joining us today, Alex.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Wonderful. Tell us about Battleground Tire.
Battleground Tire is a family-owned business. My father and my uncles established or started the business back in 1960. So it's been around for a number of years. I took over when my father and my uncles decided to retire back in 1990. So I've been here for 30 plus years now. So,
Wonderful, wonderful. So where are you originally from?
I am originally from Greensboro, born and raised here. Went to one of the local high schools and left just for a brief period to go to college up in western North Carolina, and then transferred back here to finish up at High Point, back then High Point College, High Point University.
Wonderful, wonderful. So what were you surprised about when you started the business?
Literally surprised at how much work. My father, I knew, spent 5.5 days a week here. Also, after the shop closed, the hours that he put in afterwards. So I wasn't really familiar with how much he did, but that kind of took me by surprise.
So what is something that people probably don't know about Battleground Tires?
Battleground Tire takes the time and to learn the new technology that's coming out. Being a small independent shop, generally people would assume that I guess we don't keep up to date with all the new technology. So we have certified techs that we get training, not only on hand training, but training through education courses, through the website, through NAPA, on other places that we get educated.
Well, I actually have firsthand knowledge. My son just got tires here about 3 weeks ago.
Oh.
And we looked around, and you had by far the best prices, and you got him in and out in a flash. He was so excited. So, what would you say the customers love most about you, other than the fact your prices are fabulous?
Well, that's always a big plus, but the service, the friendliness of our service writers, I consider or think a lot of people would think about an automotive shop like going to the dentist or to the doctor. So it helps to see a friendly face behind the counter, especially if you're having car trouble, and it makes it not as hard to swallow as it normally would.
What factors what brought you to this area? Is Battleground area where you're from, or is it because your family business was here?
Well, yes, family business. We were already established, but we have looked at expanding since the way that the COVID and all is going on. Back in 2019 was when we were actually starting to make that move and look for other locations, but that was kind of put on hold. But yeah, we were already established, well known in the community, and so we just kept going with that for now.
Excellent, excellent. So what are some other businesses in the area you recommend that people try out?
Well, always local business, a lot of good restaurants that are family owned, definitely. I would just say, just try to see who has a family business to try out. I know restaurants are easy to distinguish between the chain and the family owned. There are other places such as furniture, accessories, clothing stores. One that's a customer of ours, the name kind of
Escapes you? Names are not my friend either.
but the Hub, yes, the Hub
Oh.
is a clothing store just right up the street, a couple of blocks from us.
Battleground has everything. It is fabulous.
It
So
is.
tell me why you think it's important for people to shop local.
Well, local helps not only a family that owns the business, but they have employees that are in our community, and you help a local business, family owned, you're also helping their employees, and it helps to generate our local economy and keep things rolling like
Absolutely, absolutely. It's getting more increasingly important to shop local. It is. So, do you have anything new and exciting you'd like to tell our viewers about?
Well, there again, with the change in technology of vehicles, the newest thing out is the environmental friendly air conditioning. People are probably not as familiar with the new Freon that has just, well, it hasn't just, it's been out since 2016, but a lot of the newer vehicles, 2021, are starting to come with what's called 1234YF Freon. It has or does not have such an impact on our environment. So, but people are not going to be as familiar with the cost of the new 1234YF, where they're used to seeing maybe a $50 air conditioning charge on the 134 Freon. The new 1234YF Freon, it's about $200 to service your vehicle. So it's quite a big jump.
Quite a big difference.
But a little bit more environmental friendly.
Now, are they, like, older cars still going to be able to use the old Freon, or is everything going to have to change to the new Freon?
For now, the time being, the older cars with the 134 will still be able to service them, but just like when our Freon, we had something called R12 back in the 70s and on back. That was finally phased out. Our government hasn't said anything about phasing out the 134 yet, but yeah, eventually that will happen.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for being with us today. It's another thing that makes Greensboro great, and Greensboro is absolutely fabulous. So if you need something done to your car, and I'm assuming you do more than just tires.
We do. We're a full service automotive shop, from tires to alignments to brakes. Actually, I'm out putting a rack and pinion in a car right now. So, yeah, a full service shop, everything except body work.
Okay, excellent. Well, you can find them here on Battleground at 3112 Battleground Avenue. And I'm Tracy Stoll with Confident Choices Realty Group. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out our community website, parkbench.com/battleground. If you have a business that you would like to see featured, or you own a business that you would like to have be featured, please give me a call at 336-281-9988. I look forward to seeing you next time. Remember to shop local.